Bowled in, driving on the move. Tendulkar's clean bowled, and that's a big blow. Good wicket for Fleming in Australia. Disappointment for this huge crowd and our viewing audience. Great batsman, clean bowled by Damien Fleming.
So Brett Lee over the wicket, bowling to Laxman. And he's got him first up, that's it. You ask the question why they got 3 slips, they may as well put the whole team there. Beautiful delivery, spot on first ball. He plays down the line, outside edge, straight to slip, and it's beautifully taken.
Throwing first ball, beautiful line.
This has been the pattern of the summer. McGrath has been relentless in his line and length, given the batsman nothing. At the same time, he's got top order wickets. Just lands that on the perfect Perth length through to the keeper. Laxman did almost the right thing by nicking it.
It's a pass to Gilchrist just. Wait for the call. Leg buys. Wasn't that wide. Gilchrist probably not picking it up. And very quickly to the boundary.
Getting the line wrong. Probably looking for the big outswinger here, and it didn't go. Just stayed straight. Tendulkar fortunate enough to get something on it.
Bowled in, driving on the move. Tendulkar's clean bowled, and that's a big blow. Good wicket for Fleming in Australia. Disappointment for this huge crowd and our viewing audience. Great batsman, clean bowled by Damien Fleming.
He only got the line wrong once. Gets this one to hold its line again, but the line was perfect, top of off stump. Tendulkar gone. The Australians very jubilant. They know that's a big blow. It's the 6th over. It's 1 for 11.
Rahul Dravid comes to the crease at 1 for 11. Very good delivery from Fleming. It didn't do a lot, just held its line, and Tendulkar was walking into the defensive shot, not looking to attack. And look here, he plays inside the line of this. Good delivery. Maybe just a fraction of movement away towards the slip. Took off stump.
And the pace at which the Australians came in to greet Fleming after that big wicket suggests that they know how he needed that wicket, and they're very happy for him.
So Brett Lee over the wicket, bowling to Laxman. And he's got him first up, that's it. You ask the question why they got 3 slips, they may as well put the whole team there. Beautiful delivery, spot on first ball. He plays down the line, outside edge, straight to slip, and it's beautifully taken.
There's a fantastic start for Brett Lee. It wasn't the pace this time, it's just good line and length. And a little bit of movement away from the right-hander. Just held its line. A good thick edge, straight to Shane Warne. Doesn't drop too many of those, Shane Warne. A fantastic start for Brett Lee.
Australia. They've had a very, very tough tour, and there'll be a lot of inward thinking going on, both in terms of the manpower that they've brought to Australia, those they should kick on with, one way or the other. A country with such a huge passion for cricket. Oh, just a little bit too quick. That was right up in the block hole. He's already got him out LBW first ball in 1 innings. This was probably pitching outside leg stump.
That one's through. And there's no one down at third man. He's been balled up into a catching position, and that'll be a boundary. A very welcome one for India.
Well, that's the first boundary off the bat. You've already seen 4 leg buys. That one went flying away. If you haven't got a third man, of course, this is going to happen from time to time. Most of the fieldsmen in the slip court and waiting for the catch at the moment. Looks like the Australians very keen to bowl out the Indians and get on with it, get themselves ready for the finals. He'd be pretty happy with these figures and his performance so far. Apart from that, he's done well in the field. Oh, well played. That's a better shot. Well, India need a few of these. It's a confident shot straight down the ground. Nicely played. Dravid there, getting that one away nicely.
Yes, the shot of the morning so far. from Rahul Dravid. Beautiful on drive. Need the second boundary off the bat.
Oh, good shot too. Short and wide, nicely cut away. Yes, I think that Dravid's probably decided that he's going to play some shots. He's got absolutely nothing to lose. And he's had his moments. They've been few and far between, but he's had his moments in one-day cricket. And when one's mind goes back to the Somerset match where he played so well, he and Ganguly in the World Cup. He made 145 in that match. Straight down the ground. Will that beat the fieldsman? If it does, the chances are it'll get to the boundary. Fleming's going to go after it. No, he can't make it. It'll slide in there with the ball on this outfield. Well, it's just going to keep going. And that's what happened. So Dravid, another boundary.
Yes, I haven't seen too many balls chased down when they hit straight like this one. It wasn't perfectly timed. He hit it very hard into this very hard whacker wicket.
Nicely played. Well, Dravid is starting to make things happen. Not before time, mind you. 2 for 44.
That's well struck. Michael Bevan can't get to that one.
That's what's got them in some sort of bother against him here in Australia.
It's going to clear mid-on. So some aggression from the Indian batsman. No such doubts in the mind of Karnitka. One bounce over the fence. That's a very well struck shot and confident use of the feet.
This is absolutely brilliant use of the feet by Hrishikesh Karnitka. He would have been that much more comfortable going down the pitch, because if the ball did turn, it would hit him on the pads. With the right-hander, there's always the danger that the ball might spin away and it might be a stumping opportunity, but not with Karnitka. Lovely use of the feet there.
Just the single. That's good effort from Shane Lee. 2 for 76 after 21.
Nicely got away. That finally was up inside the circle. That'll be 4. Leg buys. And, just pushing it down the leg side and off the thigh pad, it raced away. That's almost out. In fact, it is out. That is a gem of a catch. Ponting diving forward, it's always hard. Picks up Karnitka. Superb fielding. Hot day, great concentration.
Oh yes, well to dive forward on that very hard square out there and pick it up an inch off the surface is just superb. Round the wicket, it's flicked away in the air, and that is the first mistake. Ponting's hovering in there, came forward and caught it literally half an inch off the ground. And that's the sort of fielding that the Australians have produced through this series, and it really is frustrating for the opposition. 2 for 9, correction, it's 3 for 92.
Evan Gandhi comes to the crease at 3 for 92. Karnitka looking solid, out for 30. He was caught in the deep chipping away at the Adelaide Oval. This time it's much the same. Didn't really go after it, just chipped it, and Ponting took a very, very good catch. That's brilliantly caught. Great concentration, great skills. India fighting hard to get a competitive total on a good batting pitch. Interesting that Stephen Moore's going to bowl, because the make-up of the final side will be a tough one for the Australian selectors.
Yeah, well, I think it's probably sensible that he turns his arm over just a little bit now and again, just to keep the options open.
It's cracked over cover. Races away for 4.
I don't want you just to dismiss him as a also-ran bowler, William. He's got 191 one-day international wickets. Incredible record, really. Obviously doesn't bowl as much these days as he used to. Yes, well, there's a message for Sachin Tendulkar. I'm afraid that one hasn't come true.
That's a very good shot. Waiting for that one. The weight cut, which is probably a safer shot than trying to belt it forward a point all the time. Raced away.
This gives you some idea of how fast this outfield is. He managed to get that ball away through the field. It'll charge away down to the boundary.
Could be out. Casual shot. Gandhi gets to 13. Very soft dismissal.
Oh yes, there's no doubt about that. Perhaps just getting a little bit impatient. Felt that he had to go for it. But if he's going to do this, he may as well go right over the top, down the wicket and smash it. This is a half little chip shot. He didn't get it off the middle of the bat either. And really, that says it all. Just a straightforward, easy little lob catch to mid-on. And unfortunately, they've now lost another wicket. So India...
There's a rare misfield. I'm thinking about two. They might get one for the overthrow now if they're alert. Four for 129.
In the air, got him, yes, no trouble. Short ball outside off stump. He's been fishing around outside off stump in that area. That time he got some bat on it, and well, he's just steered it straight to gully. Soft dismissal.
Yes, it is. He's batted well the early part of his innings. Then after getting the half century, he's got into a rut where he wasn't even able to pick the singles. There it is, just steering it as if giving catching practice. The Australians actually don't need it. They're brilliant in the field. Mark Waugh making easy work of that. So Rahul Dravid, after playing good innings, is out. India have lost their 5th wicket to 145.
So it's Digay, the new batsman, the Indian wicketkeeper batsman. Just 8 matches. Not much of a record to speak of at the moment. Oh, he steered that one away nicely. This might go for 4. That's a good shot. Short outside off stump. Digay onto the back foot, cuts away in the air over the top of gully, and that'll give him some confidence. Well played.
Yes, it's a clever shot. He waited for the ball to get to its height and then nudging it. Very nicely played. Found the gap as well. Playing it very, very late. That's what helped him to hit it over the top.
Again, this time he crashes it through cover. That's 4. That's a very good shot. He picked that one. And a bit short and a bit wide.
And that's good batting from Robin Singh. He's played the sweep shot a few times. Shane Warne's noticed that. So he's now bowled 3 wrong ones in a row. Robin Singh picked this latest one. Also picked the gap very well. Himself a boundary.
Tendulkar won the toss, selected to bat. Very hot conditions. Australians wilting a bit. It's tough out there. It's good fielding. Hits the stumps. He's brilliant. And if he didn't ground the bat, he's in trouble there. Digay was certainly home, but he was a little bit casual. Ponting thinks he's in with a chance. Called for the third umpire, Terry Prue. There's the throw. It's very slow getting that bat down. Look, it's in the air. He's just there. There's photo. Very casual running.
It was very casual. Was the bat grounded? That's the question that has to be asked. It's in the air, still there. It's coming down now. Ball hits. Really is line ball. Really line ball.
Oh, they've done it right throughout the series. Why would you put your bat down earlier? So casual there. It's in the air. It's coming down. He's got to get any doubt. I'm not sure that he's there, but it's very, very close. Probably not out. Poor running.
The other thing is, has he put the bat down on the line? Because if it's on the line, he's out. The other question that has to be answered as well. May get the benefit of the doubt, though.
Not out of a decision, I would guess, but not been an umpire. I'll have to wait and see. He does. That's good umpiring. Took a long time, fair enough, in every replay. Third umpire Terry Prue here at the Wacker. Brilliant fielding again by Ponting. Terribly hot out there. They're a bit weary. It's going for it again. It's well struck. Brett Lee. Goes Brett Lee again, putting Gilchrist under a bit of pressure. Gives away a run. Oh, maybe another one. Oh, it's all happening here. That's unusual from this team. They get 4 for that. 2 for the stroke and 2 single overthrows. Warren's not impressed.
Well, I said when Brett Lee fielded the last one, I've never seen him take it easy and throw it in softly. This is where someone needed to throw it in softly. They're only jogging through for the second. There was always 2 there. One hard throw, and then his brother Shane Lee picks it up. Another hard throw. What started out as a 2 ends up as a boundary.
Fleming continues from the members' end. Big A, slashes, get 4. Got past Gilchrist. Safe spot.
200 comes up for India. One of the best shots you can play in the final overs of the one-day game. Not an easy shot to play, mind you. The outside edge, saw about first slip. It's always 4 there. The third man's always a bit squarer towards the end of the innings. That's 4 runs.
Got that past the man inside the circle, Shane Warne. It's a good chase. Very fast. It's going to be close. No. Into the fence he goes. Steve Waugh rewards the effort, but he's very pleased. He got up very quickly.
It hasn't been Shane Warne's day today. Indians seem to have targeted his bowling, maybe not quite at his best. He chased this one very hard. He gave it everything. Got down, slid on the thigh. Unfortunately, just missed it.
That's really hit. Gone. Mark Waugh takes the catch. It's worth the try. Tried to clear the long off fieldsman. Mark Waugh very safe. I don't think he's ever dropped an outfield catch. That's the end of a very good innings from Robert Singh. And wicket for McGrath.
Yes, Robert Singh picked the wrong man. We talked about Mark Waugh being on the fence. Unusual for him to be down at long off. Robert Singh hits this very well. Unfortunately, he picks Mark Waugh out. As Bill Laurie said, Mark Waugh doesn't drop those. He doesn't drop too many. He doesn't drop outfield catches. In a very good innings though from Robert Singh, 45 off 51. India now 6 for 218.
Jossie crease. His first appearance. Some experience for him. Spin bowler. Handy batsman. Average of 19. Good strike rate. Hit that, hit it well into the gap. Get 2 at least. Bevan does the fielding. So after 50 overs, India 6 for 226.
Adam Gilchrist, Ian Healy is with me. Can't be easy for Adam Gilchrist to open the batting after being out there for 50 overs in the heat, Ian.
It certainly won't be. Depend heavily on what he's done in the lunch break, whether it's been ice baths or cooled down slowly. Now he's got to get back in the heat.
Javagal Srinath starts with a wide.
I think we've been very harsh on leg side wides in one-day cricket.
Oh, that's a good shot. Srinath there, I think, trying to get one to go the other way, go against the breeze. It went that way, all right, but at about 1,000,000 miles an hour off the back.
Did Steve Davis get this 4 for Mark Waugh? The non-wide the ball before, fired him up. Punches a back foot square drive.
Well, it was hit in the air, but hit like a rocket. So Mark Waugh's decided, if I'm going to take a blow from you, I'm going to hand a few back.
And hand it back with interest. He has smashed this. Gurkha struggled for length and line and basic control against Pakistan. We've seen a short ball, a good ball, and now an over-pitched one. Using the swing to get it down to third man, and that man's quite wide. He hasn't even come into the picture. They need wickets.
That'll be 4. He picked that up beautifully. Wasn't that far down the leg side, but quickly into position, Mark Waugh.
He can play this shot off middle stump, Mark Waugh.
Was that Agarkar? Great shot. He's hit that into the gap beautifully. Yes, when he gets it right on the onside, Mark Waugh is lovely to watch. He's just had a little glance down his bat there. That one, I think, probably came off the middle. Oh, beautifully played, right off the middle of the bat, and mid-off's quite wide. So Ricky Ponting has purposely played that straight. That's a lovely shot.
There's nothing wrong with the delivery. Good line, good length. It's not a half volley. Ponting just plays a beautiful shot. Good straight bat.
Charges him, smashes it down the ground 4. This Waugh is not about, that's Mark Waugh, not about to let anyone dominate him for too long. So down the wicket he goes, and he got enough bat on that one to ensure a boundary.
It's quite out of the middle. Pretty well bowled, actually. Saw Mark Waugh coming, fired it in at his legs, didn't quite get it full enough. Mark Waugh was good enough, in good enough form, still hit it down the ground for 4.
Ponting pulls beautifully. Probably the best puller in the game at the moment, Ricky Ponting. He's very quick on his feet. He gets into position well. He hammered that short delivery with the wind. Superbly played pull shot.
Srinath is the quickest of the Indian bowlers. Now, if he's going to allow Ricky Ponting to pull him off the front foot and not do anything about it, then there's certainly something wrong with that temperament.
Got him. Yes, he has. He's got a wicket. That's well bowled. That's the line to bowl to Mark Waugh. He tried to cut it away, and delightful young man gets a wicket, and he's enjoying it.
Well, his first match of the series. He's been watching it all from the dressing room, maybe saying to himself, I could make a contribution.
Once again, he clears mid-on. Quite prepared to hit into the breeze.
Mid-on was up, as is mid-off. You've only got to get a decent amount of bat on it. Played a similar shot last over. Nice footwork. Got enough bat on it to clear that mid-on. 2 big steps down the wicket.
Oh, that's hit very hard. Joshi didn't get his hand up to grab it.
He's not stupid. Let that one go. I think he might have thought Bevan was going to go more over the offside rather than straight back. Just turned it. Steve Davis getting out of the way as well. Mid-off and mid-on are up. So Bevan not only tempted to go over the top, but doing it.
And he clears mid-off on this occasion. 50 partnership for Australia.
It's good play by Bevan. Joshi, we've said, is a flight bowler. Maybe in the one-day game he needs to flatten it out a bit. He's thrown it up. Bevan's made it look easier than it probably is by moving his feet so well.
It's been very hot this morning. Oh, that's a lovely hit straight down the ground. Oh, is it? No, he hasn't quite middled it. This will be out caught. Yes, he's caught him. Agarkar running around. As he hit that one, it looked to me as if it was going to sail down the ground into the seats over the side screen, but clearly Ponting got underneath that one, and it went high up in the air and gave the Indian fieldsman plenty of time to run around. There were a few of them down there, but Agarkar was the one who did the catching.
Yes, he's very sharp in the field today, Ajit Agarkar, very quick to move there. Very well bowled by Sunil Joshi, deceiving Ricky Ponting into playing a little too soon. He's out for 33, 3 for 136 in the range, driving the players off the field.
Oh, he's got that one past him. That's very well played. Slightly offline, and that's a very well played shot. Nicely executed. The ball pitching just outside leg stump and helped on its way. So the end of the over, and the score moves on to 3 for 140.
That's a good shot. He didn't quite time it, but he's forcing off the back foot his favourite shot. It's running downhill before. That's a good start by Stephen Waugh. This one normally, it's one of the reasons why I think they're great. I mean, they play the horizontal bats so well. We saw a square cut from Tendulkar here on Friday against Wasim Akram. It was a magnificent shot. Here we see Stephen Waugh playing his favourite shot, forcing off the back foot, and races down the hill for 4.
Oh, and so take that. How dare you smack me in the ribcage. Next delivery short again, and Bevan has pulled it away down the square. I tell you what, he should do that more often.
Well, you don't get that foolish second delivery of Test cricket too. It should have been up and it should have been wide of off stump. We would have slashed at it. We got a chance of a catch in the slips. Throw and a half pitcher. Bevan just rocked back and whacked it away. It should have been up off stump, fraction wide. There's a slip in and a gully in.
Bevan on strike again. This little battle continuing. Outside off stump, and he's flayed him through the offside field. And that'll get to the boundary, and what's more, to bring up Michael Bevan's half century. He does it, doesn't he, on a very consistent basis.
Leading run getter for Australia in the Carlton United series. He's got an average of 60, the best in the world. He's batting at number 4, and he's very, very consistent. Great runner between the wickets, a good judge of a run, and finds the gaps. Threw one hand at that, and got it away square for 4. He moves on to 52. Good strike rate once again. That is a sellout. Don't ring that number. That's all sold at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Nicely, Grant Smithfield. That's the season for India, isn't it? That sums it up. Gandhi coming into the side. He's fresh. The captain's not happy.
Yes, but there's nothing you can do about it, really. How do you teach an international cricketer to field? No one misses them on purpose. No one drops catches on purpose. But this is bad fielding. Oh, he's hit that one straight down the ground. Down the wicket he goes, and it's, I think, a shot like that every now and again that forces the wicketkeeper up to the stumps. 4 runs all the way. 3 for 171.
Piece of timing from Michael Bevan. And this time they've listened to the wicketkeeper. Sachin Tendulkar, diving away to his right, has taken a very good catch.
He's almost stunned as well. He's hit the hard turf, the wicket square at the Wacker. Bevan, the major contributor to the partnership, gone 71 of 92 deliveries. Robin Singh's just been seaming it a little bit. Either way, good ball, good length. Hit well by Bevan, but Tendulkar, he knows how good that was. So does Samir Dige.
And Robin Singh getting a reward for some good bowling here.
Yeah, keeping it nice and tight. Men were placed in good positions for that sort of catch, and they're good enough to drag it off, to execute it. And at times just held up. A loft cutter. At times the Indians haven't executed when it mattered.
That's worth a shout. Turned down by umpire Davis, but it was well worth asking the question.
Robin Singh once again putting it on line, off cutter.
Oh, that could be out there appealing. No, umpire Davis says he's got back. He's done well, Damien Martin.
The umpire hasn't called for the replay, but the bowler has. He's looking straight to the big replay screen on the ground. Steve Waugh. Timing not quite there. Damien Martin new to the crease. Just starting to get organised. It could have been an ugly trip back.
2 here. Australia at 4 for 193 after 43 overs. Oh, and Robin Singh has gone right through him. He's bowled pretty well to Steve Waugh. Steve Waugh's been looking to get after him, and at no stage has he been able to get on top of Robin Singh.
Great length again by Robin Singh. Steve Waugh's time in the middle's finished. 19 runs from 48 deliveries. Just the off-cutter again, just seaming it nicely from a good length. Robin Singh, as we said, what can be triggered? No good giving up at this stage. The Australians 5 for 201.
Shane Lee, one of the all-rounders that we've just been discussing in those team selections. He's had a pretty good series. Robin Singh having a very good day with the ball here in Perth. He's got 2 for 34. He's in his 9th over. The Australian batsmen have been trying to get after him, but he's, as Ian Healy just mentioned, he's maintained a very good length. It was a good length that got rid of Steve Waugh.
He's been getting this white ball to seam in too. This one was no different. Good length, just in towards middle stump. Steve Waugh tried to force on the up. Missed it. Digay's done a good job behind as well, keeping that batsman in the crease.
Oh yeah, one ball.
That's not a good sight, that white ball coming at you, and the big clunk. As long ago as it was when I played, I still remember what a horrible noise that is.
The batsmen are going to have to look for opportunities to go over this field, although there are some gaps in the infield now. They've got a man back deep on both sides of the wicket.
Chance, got to be a good chance. And umpire Hare's calling for the replay. Shane Lee was pretty slow to turn around. He committed himself, sent back by Damien Martin, and it was a slow turn.
This throw needs to be close to the stumps for Digay to be quick enough to get the bails off. Shane Lee in trouble for mine. He had committed to the run. Dravid anticipated the batsman dropping the ball. He was on the front foot, which is why this has occurred.
Yes, it looks like the stumps are broken there before Shane Lee gets home. Wasn't the best of throws. It was high, awkward for Digay, an awkward position for him to get the ball down quickly. But I think he's just made it. The keeper, that is, not the batsman.
Well, the tables have reversed, haven't they? All of a sudden, India anticipating short singles, getting in on them, putting the batsman under pressure, executing well. Ideally, that throw could have been a little lower at the top of the stumps, but Digay did really well. He's shown us already this summer that he is quick. He's got fast hands to go with his good footwork. Shane Lee needed some footwork, some real fast stuff to get him home because he's out.
Well, he's gone a mile there, and the red light tells him so. So Shane Lee run out, and India keeping the pressure right on Australia.
2 or 3 quick steps into that ball by Dravid. A reasonable throw, pace from Digay. Shane Lee gone for just 2 from 8 balls, and now Australia 6 for 205. Chasing 227.
Shane Warne coming back into the Australian side, and he's walked right into the heat in the kitchen.
And they'll take all of that 12.17 average to finish this game off. 22 runs. He hasn't batted for a long time. He hasn't batted in this series until the very first match. Since the very first match, batted with a runner, made 9.
Immediately off the mark, and that's the smart thing to do. turn it over to a more accomplished partner. Mid-off. That's pretty well struck. Excellent shot. Handy boundary for Australia. 6 for 216. And there's the danger.
If only they had a direct feed to you, Ian. He was too square as well. If it was going to be up, he needed to be a little finer, and the ball needed to be a Yorker. Yorker in at middle stump. That's a great shot. He was given the opportunity to play it, and he did it. Down for 4. 7 runs from 11 balls now.
He likes to play square of the wicket. He's very good there, Damien Martyn.
That's even gone behind square. He's got some power. Really wristy flurry towards the ball at the end. Gets it behind point. Really throws his wrists at that.
Last over, 5 runs needed, 4 wickets in hand. Now, I really do think that Sachin Tendulkar's got to take a bit of a punt here. He's got to do something to try and get worn out. And I reckon he ought to bring the third man up about halfway, because he's already edged a couple of deliveries there. That's going to be the best spot, because Shane Warne, off that leg cutter, is likely to loop one into that area if he mishits. He hasn't mishit that. Right in the screws.
"12 runs from 8 balls. Who says he hasn't been working on his batting while he's been recuperating? He has smashed it again. Just short enough to get underneath it by Prasad. He needed to be fuller in the Yorker length, or shorter, so that Shane Warne had to hit on the up. Magnificent shot. The Australians are home.
All the field coming up now. Looking to save the single. And the really slower and really short slower delivery.
Prasad's probably saying to himself as well, why didn't I try that the first time? He changed up the pace, got the bounce. Warne's head was in the air. First one that was smashed for 4 was just Prasad's normal pace, which Warne would have been expecting, and got the length he wanted. Shane Warne, that is.
No problem with this one. He's clouded it. Just short of the fence. So a couple of boundaries from Shane Warne. Wins it for Australia. But India have fought it out all the way, and at least they can leave Australia on a good note, having given Australia a really hard fight for this game.
Another top spinner. Prasad disappears over wide. He's mid-on. That is a good shot as well. Shane Warne 16 from 10 balls. Damien Martyn 19 from 20 balls in a crucial innings. And as we said, the selectors, whoever they leave out, it's going to be very tough for them.